cheating.
Yo.
Yo, mama.
I'm working on negotiating with a appliance salesman right now.
Oh yeah.
We got a way better quote somewhere else. I was like, if you can match this, we'll go with you. And he was like, we can match it for everything except we don't have that one appliance anymore. And I'm like, well,
Get fucked. Because I mean, if you found a better price, cheaper for what you want, why wouldn't you just go there?
yeah. He's like, we have the new version of it
Sure.
for $800 more. I'm like, for fuck's sakes.
What's that total on the package? Not too much. But, I mean,
Yeah.
what does the new one have for features? So, like, what's that?
It's literally just red LED instead of white.
That's it.
Everything else is like identical.
I mean, you could put some clear, clear like acrylic stickers over those if you wanted to change that, I guess. Make them any color you want. The vinyl, but clear vinyl.
It's $23,500 for the total package.
I mean, what is that? Dishwasher,
6
fridge,
appliances.
microwave, oven.
And for the oven, we're doing a cooktop and a wall oven versus a single unit.
Right. Fancy, man. Your house sounds fancy.
Well, it's going to be.
Yeah. Awesome. We'll do that shit on our next house. This house is too small. It's worth a ton because of where it's at, but it's like mostly just the land. It's not even the house. It's just the location of the fucking house. It's in the historic north end of town where all the hipsters and woke people want to live. Like, I grew up here. We were poor. We were just like the dirt poor people in town, and now it's like the fancy rich neighborhood of town because it's like kitschy to live in what used to be the poor people and renovate the poor people and kick them out.
Mm-hmm.
I love when I hear somebody's gear do the clang thing when they load in to buy something.
Yeah.
Ooh, this guy's big spender. He's got a diamond shrine belt on. Big spender. Oh, he didn't buy anything.
What a dick.
What the fuck?
Oh, Legends Blastin, dropping Watcher's Eyes and stuff.
Purity of fire and anger.
Alright, so
it's got a good theme going.
This definitely does work. So, the Herald thing. I just don't like the way that Captain Lance has it scaling on his build, which is crazy, by the way. He's running 15 of every charge type. He has 3 +1 power charge rings, all mirror tier.
Okay.
Anyways.
Right, because he's using the ring ascendancy. I forgot about that ascendancy. Yeah. That's pretty broken if you got a good helical. Like, I don't know. Could that be better for me to have another ring slot? Because I guess I could drop once I don't need the attack speed, which I could make up for like a large cluster and make up the 125 crit chance from the tiger. So it was kind of just carrying early, but I guess an extra ring slot could mean like I could squeeze the Nimbus in without dropping a ring, or do all sorts of stuff. Massive rarity. Yeah. What ascendancy is that ring one? It's only 2 points for the ring, right?
Oh, but I believe it's on King of the Mists. I think I have it.
Disables your flasks or something too, right?
Yeah, and that's why you use one of the new belts.
Right. And then a melee skill tincture, or no? Or is it on Morden? Or it just doesn't use flask except life?
You can use tinctures, and you can use life potions too.
Right, if they're instant.
No, it just says utility flask. Can't be used.
Oh, the utility flags. I don't need to say what. Oh, okay. But is the build he's running? It's the Cyclone under melee.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just doing the uber rich mirror tier version of your build on
Well, it's
PC.
actually super crazy. He's got like a +1 power charge gull with a blunderbore chest, the
Oh
flask
yeah.
belt. He's got a 2 power charge staff. Like his Cyclone DPS is only about 5 million
You
compared to
can
my
gain
100.
a 2 power charges on a staff. You said he has a 2 power charge staff.
Yeah, so you can get one on your suffix from Shaper, and then you use the heist base
To get +2 max.
Yeah.
Then how do
And
you
then he has
get...
a resonating shrine on his belt.
Right, so he just has charges up all the time.
Yeah.
Is it
And
a
so he's got
single mod
15 of
belt?
each charge. No, it's dual. He also has massive with it.
Oh, so it's not even... Like, you could do without massive and just get a resonating.
Yeah.
I had one.
It's...
I had a resonating replenishing.
What did he sell it for?
15.
Okay, so it's not super expensive.
That was because it was a good combo. Resonating, you could probably get resonating way cheaper. So what? You can do it with just 13 charges because you just don't have the synth rings.
So he has 3 of those, so it would be with 12 charges.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you craft up and then Calandra. I mean, all you need is 1 plus power charge ring, and then you can Calandra it, so you'd only be short 1.
Yeah.
So you could get
And then
close.
he has
build
a 6 link on his Herald device. No, I don't think it is.
Does he have max lucky block?
No, he's not maxed on his block. But he does have the 2 Flesh and Flame.
For the lucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably doesn't have to be totally max, just like we used to run the tricksters. Like if you have good life and recovery, then you don't have to be totally max. It gives you plenty of breathing room. But the more the better. I felt like it always felt better to just fucking get that shit as high as you could.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the price of like, 1 extra replica reckless defense, 1 extra jewel slot is usually like the difference between capped or not.
Agreed.
Or if you can do it some other way, even better. Cool shit to think about, but not sure that his build's better than yours.
No, I don't think it is, especially for cost. Like, his build is sitting at like 5 mirrors, and mine is less than 1,
and
like on PC standard.
For the most part.
Yeah, and I'd argue that mine can do all content, and his is breed specific.
Right.
I mean, here I am throwing shade at Captain Lance for his super cool build, but
I mean, it doesn't mean it's not a cool build, but I mean, PC people can do that. They can throw together a build that's like, it's OP, but it's also not OP for the price. Like,
yeah.
We're like, we're like Tony Stark, dude, building a fucking suit in a cave out of sticks and rocks and shit.
Yeah. That's funny, but
Tony Stark built this in a fucking cave. I forget what the line is.
Jebediah.
Yeah.
Zebediah? Jebediah, whatever his name is.
Dubediah. Let's see, what is on this map? It felt a little rippy. It's just turbo and extra proj, I think. Extra monsters have extra accuracy, so that means I have less evasion. I think I need a little higher evasion. Maybe going with the hybrid chest wasn't the best, as I'm pushing higher content. I think I need more evasion. I could put like 3 points in to double my chest evasion, which would make up for it, but that would quadruple it if I had a pure evasion chest, basically. It'd probably be closer to 80, which would mean I was taking only half the hits I'm taking now. Minus 31 to amount of spell damage prevented, so that means my spell suppression's doing 10% damage reduction. Dude, whatever I'm doing right now, it's dropping 2 divs a map, every map. I don't know if
that's awesome.
I don't know what's going on. The maps are faster, I'm not lagging out, I'm dying less. And,
love it.
And dropping more dose. Oh, it's a little spicy on the turbo though. Wait, did I kill the map boss? Yeah, I did.
Okay, I have to go. We're dropping this dog that we've been watching off, so I'll catch you in a bit.
Okay, bud. Later. What the fuck, man? Dude. Okay, what the actual fuck shit.
yourself of your delusions. The Atlas cannot be studied, only destroyed. My mana is gone.
much to discuss.
There's a whole load of baubles ready to be looted.
Maybe nothing. What is this rank? That's crap. That's crap. At least they brought me a diff that time. Double crit multi-life tool. Apparently they seems to bring better loot and lower maps. Lately I put in 216s and they're all trash. And then I put in some 12s and 13s and they started bringing me back divs. 20, 36.
Come on, Isla. Think it through.
Oh, good.
I better go tree gambling.
The Dreamer welcomes you. The Genesis tree accepts your she will soon bear fruit.
mage flip. Come on, mage flip. Come on, headhunter. Alright, let's roll this Lathos. That's nice. Okay. More barracks. That's crap. All this other stuff is crap. Well, blue dream, a regular one. That's crap. All that other stuff's crap. Decent roll through Latha. Okay, let's price check that. Because we don't have awakened POE trade, so we have to price check like a retard. Am I fucking spelling this wrong? RYSLA. Let's see, mine is 39.34. Three divs, 39.34. Oh wait. This needs to be max 34. And that needs to be 0. And 34. Three divs. My life roll, that's okay.
What are we shipping today? Really? What have you got for me?
And what is this one? Double crit, multi-elemental fire, life, recoup. So a couple divs on that.
Not selling, was it?
Yep. What's cracking? What's cracking? You doing the nightmare maps with the nullify scarabs? Yeah, one of each, and then it's like running a white map makes it a lot easier.
Thought so.
Yeah, that one is a pain in the asshole. Yo. Yeah, but you have to wait until she says something, and that's the cue to run over them. Like the first thing she says, and then when you run over them, they pop. If you try to run over them early, they don't pop. But then half the time she puts them like behind the beams, so then you have to run in the beams, and then there's like degen ground everywhere, and it's a nightmare. You just fucking die and you come back and just try to keep doing it in 6 portals is what you do. Try to go in there with some headhunter buffs and burn her down real fast, but then you have to wait through the dumb phases and go get some more headhunter buffs and come back. Hopefully you don't get teleporting one that teleports you into the fucking thing. Cam would be happy to do it before you kill the boss for you, I'm sure. All your damage shocks now, so well the mod on the yoke, right? Enemies take increased damage. Effectively, when enemies take increased, that's more damage. When it's us getting increased damage, that's only increased. It's not more. So it's flipped when it's enemies take, or if you take increased damage, then that's more damage. But when it's increased to your damage, it's only an increase. So it's a more multiplier. So you're getting 27% more damage from the yoke. And then not only that, but now all your LE damage can shock. So like, whereas before you might have been only getting a 30% shock, now you're probably getting a 50. So that's another 20% more. So you probably jumped up like 50% more damage. Yeah, we should have done that earlier. Yeah, for the Mana Forge for the culling thing, you want that at super low cost. You can, well, you don't have to buy a new one in quality because you can vendor it with a regret and it'll take it back to level 1 and keep the quality. Oh, okay. Yeah, a regret will return it to level 1 as long as it's not corrupted. A scour takes it down by 1, and then you don't have to use 20 gem cutters. But I got plenty of gem cutters since I have like 600 of them fucking things. Yeah, the sun got in your eyes. I know, it happens. Vendor your headhunter. Drop it in a map in DC. Yeah, don't be doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could lock your equipment. And if I could lock my portal and wisdom scrolls, and then a button to dump all in the stash instead of just like the bulk one item thing that you can do now. Because you can like hold down square on all your alts and it'll send them all. But I want to just dump the whole tab because literally all I pick up is currency and like uniques and maps, and they can all just go into their tabs. If I could just push fucking dump all, it would save so much time. Okay, this map's got reflect, so I gotta put on reflect immunity. Temporary revive on death. I don't know, is it true? That's a PC thing. No, because we don't. If that worked, we'd be able to bring it up. It'd be on our skill bar. If you had portal scrolls, like you could bring up a skill to allocate, but we don't have that. I mean, opening portal scrolls is like the least of my problems. It's muscle memory after 12 years of opening inventory, pushing down and pushing square. Oh, see, I keep my portals in the top left, my wisdom's in the top left and portals right under them. So when I open, I have to push down on the D-pad first, which keeps me from it keeps me away from like dropping gear or something, or unequipping a belt or a flask or throwing it on the ground. It's out. Oh no, I've definitely dropped a portal or like a fancy flask in the middle of a map of juice shit, and then I had to turn on the loot filter, and then like, luckily it didn't crash my game, but then you have to dig through the whole pile of all the items, try to find it, and then be able to pick it up if you're in the right spot or not. Yeah. What, the Maven? Oh, we got extra invitations with your title. I think you'll be alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
What's on your mind?
Pretty soon, we're gonna have to... I don't know if going Deadeye without the Warden Jewels is worth it. It probably is. I don't know. Endless Munitions, Far Shot, Focal Point, Tailwind. It's probably worth giving up Avatar and Tincture if we had to. It's more consistent, more covered, especially if we get like Nemesis. We're gonna need the extra projectiles. Or we'll have to use like GMP support or something to be able to still hit everything. But, and then after that, after like the Nemesis upgrade, then we're gonna have to start looking at getting crafting some fancy ass boots like the Tailwind Onslaught fucking elusive boots, or at least elusive like Tailwind, and then you can elevate them, and then you don't need to have Tailwind. You can take something else. I was actually thinking about crafting an attack speed cluster. If I can get the attack speed up high enough with a really good 12 passive cluster, that's like 80% attack speed, and then if I can make up for the 125% increased crit from the tigers, we could drop the tigers and pick up the extra ring slot ascendancy. But I think with that one, you can't use, oh, that's right, you can't use flasks with that one, or utility flasks, so then you have to get like the fancy new acceleration belt or something. You can still use tinctures and like life flasks, you just can't use magic utility flasks, or any utility flask. So like no more dying sun, I guess that's not an option. It's still a really good pick for 2 ascendancy points, 35 attack speed, and 125 crit chance, because we need both those, and, still pretty good. Yeah, I kind of like the little tigers. Yeah, elusive boots would be great. I used to always use a Feral's Fur on this build because Feral's Fur has, when you're under like Cat's Stealth or Cat's Agility, it has an additional 15% chance to avoid all damage, which is similar to what Elusive does. So Elusive, you get it on crit, and then it gives you a buff that decays over time that gives you 15% chance to avoid all damage, and I think move speed. So it's like another layer. It's basically like spell and attack dodge, but it's like another layer on top of evasion. So like the thing with the Feral's Fur stacks with the elusive, so then sometimes you have up to 30% chance to avoid all damage that just rolls before your evasion. So it's like extra layers of just not getting hit, which is amazing. But even just having elusive by itself, though, just all it does is take up a boot prefix on Redeemer boots. Then we got to make sure we like roll them with avoid ailment essence, because we won't be able to get the implicit anymore. So we need higher than the benchcraft that we have now. It'll be good. They call them Chaka boots when it's like tailwind elusive onslaught boots, choka boots. I don't know why. That's a Final Fantasy reference thing. I guess because you're fast, it's about like a chocobo. Chocobo. You got it. Alright. 6 portal already? Oh. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is like watching for her moves and just like shooting her while you're doing that. It's more about paying attention to what she's doing. You know, and then positioning the balls into the middle of the puddles is kind of the most important part on a range build. Not talking to me and focusing on the memory game when you have to do it. Oh yeah, she does the shrinky dink ray on you. If you can't out damage it and out leech it, you have to just run away, but then you've got like beams flying around and puddles and outrun's. That's not a fun one to get in there and just kill it quick. Yeah, I almost always fail my first one every league because I'm just rusty on the fight. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I have to fucking put the puddles in the middle of the thing. Yeah, I'm always just standing there. I'm just watching whenever. I'm just waiting for those puddles, and then as soon as the puddles come out, I try to be on the opposite end, and I walk through them to time it so they drop in the middle. So I'm not going like with them or sideways. I like walk. They're coming at you, you walk through them. And then I focus on damage for a minute after the puddles drop. Just needed a warm-up round.
I'm not up to that just yet.
better than having to do it on melee. When you gotta put the puddles on the outside somewhere. Honestly, it's not bad on range. Like, especially once you're doing a bunch of them, like if you're farming her or something. You get in the rhythm where, like, she's never hit me anymore. Oh, yeah. Like the scissor beams or the spinning ones. Yeah. Yeah, you just have to be real careful because they turn off all your healing after 10 seconds and I can hit you. Yeah, during the memory game, it's tricky. You gotta position so you can see all three of the things. And then I always just count them, like copy them as they're going, like bottom, right, left, right, bottom. Like say them out loud as they're happening so I get the pattern in my head.
Make your wish. An interesting choice.
You cannot master the Atlas. No one can.
Local. Need your aid.
You got her? Nice. Oh, she drops you something nice. Remember to push L3 if you're on the fancy filter. Don't hide shit. Always gotta be pushing L3 after you kill a boss. Or you never know what filter's gonna hide. Was that one the endurance brutal charge one? Probably worth not much unless you vow a good implicit on it or something. I don't know if that's good or not. Probably not very good. But it's something. Could be good for somebody's build, I don't know. I don't know if you can get action speed on the belt prep. Yeah. Hi, honey. Yeah, you said you're watching streamers do it and they're just getting wrecked. Right. Yeah. I didn't. Was the picture the background our porch or someone else's porch? Well, what was the box supposed to be? You snoochy? You smoochy? I'll give you a smoochie.
I'm not up to that just yet.
You've had a sail exile. Ahoy there.
Hello.
What are we shipping today? I'll put the word out. All in order. I'll let you know. The Mary Lean is ready to go.
Exile?
No, I worked. Yeah, I didn't shower last night, so I was stinky, so I showered when I got home and put my dream gems on. Dude, I just got a storm shroud from the reliquary at the end of the astrolabe. That might actually be better to use if we switch boots, because it's easier to get shock avoidance than it is ailment avoidance, but usually you have to...
This Isla character.
Usually it's pairing the storm shroud with the mage blood, with the flask to get... Because then you can just use one flask suffix to make yourself ailment immune with the storm shroud, and you don't have to use boot implicits, just use one flask. That's a good drop though. Yeah. Alright.
Thank you, Exile. This may sound strange, but I feel if I knew who I was, it would help us stop Zana. When we found her, she was genuinely surprised to see me.
The Mary Lean is ready to go. We'll make it happen. I'll put the word out. We'll make it happen.
No,
take binds you tighter to the ruin we sought to escape.
Fine.
My mana is gone.
On the game? Blastin. Well, yeah, we're just testing out this lightning arrow. Shit, that seems to be really good. Yeah, I have like, I think I have like a tiny bit of scarabs specs. I just have the rare ones. So on the tree, I just have remarkable relics for just less common varieties of scarabs. This tree's real tight on points. It's taking all the breach stuff. Yeah, Brune. I think it makes every unique in the map possessed, or it might only be the map boss. I don't know. I take that one sometimes. Well, like it doesn't count like Rogue Exiles, but so I don't know who's considered a boss for that. Brune is the breach. What's the boss? I don't know. It's not really a boss. It's like a tenant. Could do it and see if he's ghosted or not. I think it does definitely make like Omni and Kosas ghosted. But the Kosas can be a bit of a problem sometimes. A lot of haste and projectiles. So.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Did you try the Deliorg strat? Or are you just running out of them? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, they're too expensive. Do you have Delirium Scarabs? Because I can give you my tree. There's only 2 of them that you need. The main one is Paranoia. And then the other one is the increased rewards goes faster. Just use like one of those. You probably sold a bunch of them. I'm guessing you sold a bunch of them, or you probably have more from doing the Scarabs. Yeah. You might need to buy some because you need like 4 Paranoia per map, but if you look at what people are buying them for, it's super worth it because like 4 of those per map, you're dropping like 10 or 15 Deli Orbs, whereas like I think the price of the Scarabs for 1 map is the same as like the cost of like 1 Deli Orb. Plus you drop all sorts of other stuff too. Cluster jewels and essences, currency, div cards. I mean, it dropped the Deli Orb Rush strat was dropping every kind of loot that the Delirium rewards can get, and then more stuff too. It's fun too because it's like super fast maps. But I can send you my tree for that if you. You get all your Alice points now? You still got something to do. You gotta do the fears. Yeah, you could do without those scarab nodes and still get the whole tree. Honestly, the breach doesn't drop that many scarabs. You might want all the points for the belly orb strat. It's good to have all those, but if you want to just go farm belly orbs, get a hold it against you that you don't want to get the invitations done right away. They are pretty fast. Like, what do you have left to do? The synth guys? Obviously the feared, but like the synth guys and like the elder stuff is like super fast. Oh yeah, the weird new ones take a minute. Yeah. Well, you want a picture of my belly orb tree and my little scarab's amazing? Okay, let me just finish this map. How much can you put an offer in for on them? Oh, no one's buying them right now? Yeah, the people are... What? Oh. Yeah, people are selling them, but that's not what you want to buy them for. Or people trying to buy them for the price. Like, what price do you have to beat to be the first one to buy them? Like, I need to stop it too, but I'll let you put the offer in. And usually those fill pretty quick. There's not a lot of people doing the belly or farm strat. And like, you can do it for just for straight up currency too, because everyone's using belly orbs on their maps, it seems like. So like, one for 3C. I would try to buy like 100 of them for like 400C. And then you need the other one too. The one that's like increased reward bar speed filling distance to the mirror. I forget what the name of it is. But you only need, so you use like 4 paranoia on every map. That's why you need so many. But then you need one of the other ones. You only need 4-to-1 ratio of spirits. But like, you'll get hooked on it. It's actually a super fun strat. Get a quick lots of altars, finish the map super fast, jump in the mirage, finish it super fast, you get to do it on City Square. You just loop around the map, fill your bars to like 7, then try to get to the map boss in time, that they're still under the belly, and then you get an extra reward bar for killing the boss. You jump in the mirage, do the same thing. The boss is there, kill him last. And just drops a shit ton of stuff. You have like 16 bars of rewards. Another belly scare. Ooh, a double div drop. What else does it say? Reward fills faster? Or difficulty increases? Yeah, so you use, what is that one called? Escalation? I think that's the one, but I should double check before we try to buy them. Do you have any of those ones? So that's like 23 maps for us. You only just one per map. But I'd probably try to get like another, I don't know, try to get like another, well, if you're buying 100 paranoias and you have 20 of those, that'd be enough for 20 maps. I think I did it. I think I did like 40 maps, and it was so many belly orbs. Like I'll never need them again for a long time. But I'm gonna keep the strat because I'm gonna keep it on my atlas. It's just it's just a really good one. It's fun to do. Like if you want to just make currency, deli orbs sell all the time. Like they're basically liquid currency, and then you have to. You don't even have to harvest change them because people will buy the shitty ones and just harvest change them into currency. But you should always be using the currency ones. Well, when you're using them, you should be using the currency ones that you get, or changing them to harvest to currency. But you just make the other people change them themselves. But most of them sell for the same price because you can change them. Yeah, they mod the game. You know. Why do game developers have such a problem doing that? The graphics on everything, man. Some of the games I like the most are in like 8-bit style, like Hyper Light Drifter. Did you ever play that? Hyper Light Drifter? It's really cool, man. But it's in like 8-bit style, but you're going around in these different dungeons and getting upgrades and killing stuff. Like it's but it's about the gameplay and like the mechanics. It's graphics aren't everything. Graphics are cool, but good graphics. Any game can have good graphics and it'd be fucking trash still.
Hello.
Yeah, Super Metroid. Oh yeah, people like that one. That's very similar to. It's in the Metroidvania, Castlevania thing. So this game is set the new. Yeah, explore and find and shit.
We've much to discuss.
Yeah, I like Super Metroid. That was I think the best game of all time. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put gift cards on this map, and we're gonna run the right map this time, because I ran the wrong one a minute ago.
Is ready to go.
Oh, here. Yeah, I'll do my Atlas tree for the Deli Orb, and I do it with red altars. I don't take a lot of the altars if they have anything to do with chaos or lower fire res or monsters deal extra chaos isn't too bad for if it says like monsters the influence monsters deal extra chaos, that's not bad, but if it says like minus fire or minus chaos res, don't take those. But you do have to run it on red altars because it's a speed strat and the red guys spawn instantly, whereas the blue ones you have to stop and wait for them. So it's just way faster to do it on red altars. Let's see, I can take a picture of the whole tree because the bottom part just goes straight up. And you can use delirium astrolabes if you have them. I don't know if you have any the delirium astrolabes. Do you have any of those? Yeah, use those on it. Do it on City Square. Here's the tree. Make sure that you switch it to red altars and don't accidentally run it on blue altars when you do after you make the tree before you're on the map. Double check that you're on red altars, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. That's the tree. You already know the scarabs. So it's four paranoia, and then one mania. And then the strat said to use 2 mania and 3 paranoia, but when I did that, I got a lot less deli orbs. So I switched it. To 4 and 1. No, not at all. No, opposite. So you go in, you run through the delirium mirror, and then you're racing against time to go around and clear up to 7 rewards. You don't have to kill every single pack, but you want to be clicking the altars, and you have to be fast. After a few maps, you'll get the hang of like how fast you need to be, but it also has shrines on it, so that helps speed you up, because a lot of times you get like acceleration shrine. But you want to, try to suss out where you spawned in, like if you spawned left or right, but basically run around the whole map. Sometimes I try to clear the closer part, like kind of like if I spawn on the left side, I'll do like kind of a U shape so that like the part that dissipates sooner rather than just like going counterclockwise or clockwise, because if you do that, by the time you get back to like the first area, you'll figure it out. You just got to clear the whole map fast, and then while the delirium is still on, you want to kill the map boss before it runs out, because then the map boss will give you an extra stack of rewards when you kill it. Because it gets harder and harder to build each. It's harder and harder to build the rewards. Like the first reward only takes 1 monster, the second reward takes 2, and then 4, and then 16, and it gets like multiplicatively more monsters to kill. Which is why it gets harder, and that's why killing the map boss, getting an extra reward, is really good at the end. A lot of times I was running it, I wasn't quite fast enough, so I'd get there and it would run out by like 1 second right before I killed the boss, which sucks, but it's still good either way. But that's the goal, and the method is you run around, kill everything, get up to 7. You don't have to kill everything. If you're already at like 7 rewards, go to the boss before it runs out. You know what I mean? Because killing the last 2 mobs isn't going to raise the reward bar to 8, but killing the boss will. So if it's a choice between clearing the rest of the map or getting to the boss before it runs out, go to the boss. And then you kill the bosses, pick up all your loot, and then go through the Mirage and do it again. if you spawned, if the Mirage covered the bosses, kill the boss last again. Like, kill everything and click the altars first, and then kill the boss last. It's super fast. It's really fun. And then you might. It depends. So the uber strict filter hides more of the delirium loot. But then when I was using cash only, it was almost too much per inventory, so it was making the whole strat take a lot longer. So, yeah, like at the end of the maps, you can switch from the Uber to the cash only and see if there's anything. Like a lot of times there's a ton of like screaming essences, which aren't worth much, but it looks like they're loot on the cash only filter, but it'll hide almost all those on the stricter one. If you just want deli orbs, the stricter one doesn't hide any deli orbs. So yeah, go run one, see how many deli orbs you get, because you get twice as much doing it in the Mirage too, right? And remember, if you're in the Mirage and you go in and like clear the Mirage and kill the bosses, and the Delirium hasn't ended, don't just like leave. You have to manually end the Delirium, right? With the L2, R2 up or whatever. So don't forget to like let it drop the rewards. If you're killing too fast, it won't drop them. But it's only really an issue in the Mirage because it's so small. In the map, your time's probably going to run out like right when you get to the boss or right afterwards. And if you do have time and you get to the boss and kill him, just end it right after that, and then jump in the Mirage. And you'll have a lot of deli orbs in no time. Like I farmed up a couple hundred. Okay, power charge, block, blah blah blah. Currency, gift cards. And then I've got this guy spec for more div cards, that one for more currency. Yep, okay. That should be good. Oh, and the Atlas tree? I don't think so. I don't think they do.
The Marilyn is ready to go.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, I need to buy more, coins and power, I think. I'm low on those.
The Marilyn is ready to go.
What? Oh, yeah. Are they already 20? I mean, I think probably green or red's got some good ones. If you can hit like LE damage with attacks, inspiration, full damage on life. I think the best ones for us is probably Mirage Archer. But if we're gonna get a good one to use that we want to keep that works with a Nimbus later, you don't want returning projectiles. There's not many good blue ones. It's really just crit damage. I don't think there's really any other good blue ones for Lightning Arrow, so I think red might be the way to go. Or green. But I don't think there's many good ones for green. I think mainly we would want like Mirage Archer. So I think it's going to be red because there's more options there that are like basically 20% more damage at level 1. LE damage, inspiration, full life. I don't know. It could be greens though. Greens are way cheaper, so you get like more tries, but you get a level more gems. But I think Mirage Archer is still like the #1 thing. So maybe green ones. I don't know.
What are we shipping today?
You already have them leveled? Oh. You gotta make sure you quality them all, too. You have to make sure you quality them before you val them. Or before you coin them, whatever.
All in order. I'll let you know.
The Atlas twists all fates. Be gone from here. My mana is gone.
Yeah, that's why it's fun to zoom in. Helps you go fast. The belly doesn't fall off by the time you get to the end.
Make your wish.
Hardest part for me was like not picking up every single thing that dropped while I was running around trying to go fast. Like if there's something good, you can grab it afterwards. And then I was just trying to hoover up the stuff that did drop like while I was going super fast, quicker. You get a lot of cluster jewels too that you can sell or roll or you can use that we might need at some point. I mean, I would just, if you have room, give them all in a tab for now. Go over it later. What a weird amulet. I was just doing Alks maps. Obviously, anything with like a higher pack size. So I was trying to Alk and scare them until they were like 25% at least pack size, but like not bad mods also. But like you don't even have to exalt them, but just try to get 25 pack size or more, and mods that you can run that won't slow you down, obviously. And then also if you hit like increased rare monsters or increased magic monsters or both, that's really good. It gives you more rewards, but it doesn't even really matter. You get about the same amount of rewards. You literally, you can just alch them as long as they don't have like mods you can't run, like no leech or reflect or whatever.
My mana is gone.
You're gonna be swimming in Delaware. Yep. The delirium one. What kind of? Oh, perfect. And yeah, that tree, if you spec it right, has the notable, so you can just keep running City Square, and it won't. It'll eat up other maps in the Astrolabe. Astrolabe, whatever the fuck those things are called. Astrolube. The ass lubes. I think it's something to do with cartography. You need to reload your filter. Sometimes when you log out, it just goes to default. It's ever bricked, usually you can just fix it by going to the options, looking at the filter, and then pushing L3 while you're looking at it. It's a little laggy. It's a lot of monsters real fast, a lot of breeds. And you just ignore other league mechanics. I mean, sometimes when there's like a breach on it, naturally I'll run that, but any other league mechanics, you just ignore it. 7. 6 is good too, though. If you can get it to 7, you should be able to get it to 7 if you kill everything really fast, and then by the time you've done a loop, you should be at around 7, sometimes 6, sometimes 8. And then it's fine. It's not, you're not missing a huge amount of stuff. Because on the Mirage side, sometimes you can only get to 5 rewards, and you kill the boss and you get 6, so, and you still get good shit. It's not, because you have so many reward things. And I think the minimum for Deli Orbs was like pretty low. But yeah, go faster next time. And like I was saying, once you get to 7 rewards, just go kill the boss. It doesn't matter if you've cleared the whole map or not. You're just trying to run around as fast as you can. But that's what I was saying. Sometimes when I run in, like if I start in the bottom right, before I go counterclockwise, I'll go like clockwise just a little bit. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to backtrack all the way to where like the fog has already dissipated. If that makes sense. Right, like you clear one way, like, 40 meters, and then you run back the other because you're still in the early part of the mirror. But by the time you run all the way back, then you kind of clear that little bit where you started that you missed, and then it runs out. Those early rewards are the easiest part to get, so it's easier to fill the bar up real quick at the beginning. Just going a little bit one way and then running back the other. And then sometimes I had to like zigzag up and down across the map as I was going to make sure that I didn't run the delirium mirror out. Yeah, I think you can outrun it still. You just like ran as fast as you could, but you shouldn't have a problem with that. The map's not that big. If you do want to pause it, like if there's a legion, you can do the legion and that'll pause the mirror for a little while. Like while the legion's going, and then it slows it down. That'll give you some extra time. Going into harvest stops it completely and then pauses it a little extra. Sometimes I do those just to pause the mirror if I'm not going fast enough.
You gamble with forces you rarely comprehend.
I mean, a lot of the 8 passives now aren't worth much unless you want to roll it later. Unless they're like item level 84, but then you usually want a 12 passive. Yeah, there's just a lot of clusters out there for sale. So unless you want to roll it, if it's like an 8 passive attack or bow cluster or something that you want to roll, they're probably not worth much. The ones you're looking out for are going to be like item level 84 and or like 12 passive or like 3 passive reservation. There's not much else that's worth anything. But picking up the commonly used ones of the 8 passives can be good to craft to make a little money. But just don't be like picking up every single small. Most of the mediums aren't worth shit. If you're using the uber strict filter, it won't show you the bad ones. Well, when you're reading it, or like activating it doesn't actually like do anything. It's just pause while you're reading the element.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Yeah, it's probably just where you're at, you know, and it's high usage hours after everyone gets home from school and work. Maybe slow it down a bit. Mine's getting a little weird right now, too. I'm getting a little weird. Yeah, it's not, the last ones are the extra ones that get added, so they don't have the same number of stacks, because they're getting added. Every time that you gain another reward stack, you have a chance to add another reward pile. So sometimes you get the extra ones on the end there. It'll have like 1, 2, or 3, or 4. So. Yeah, you get, that's what I was saying, you get a ton of stuff. It's not just Delio, it's just a good strat. You get all sorts of shit. And if you turn on the cash only filter, you're probably going to see a pile of like screaming essences. Those aren't necessarily worth picking up. Anything below shrieking's not usually worth picking up. They're like 1C or less a piece. Seems good because you're like, oh, a screaming essence, but that's like a tier 3 essence. Not worth shit. My essence strat just prints deafening essences, like 2.5 inventories of map. So we don't need screaming essences. How many essences? On my essence strat, I was getting 2.5 inventories a lot of times. And a lot of those are, you know, multiple stacks. They're like, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like those stacks. It was a massive amount of essences, enough to craft just several bows and several other items that I've crafted so far. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of essences. And I really didn't even do it for that long. The game's being weird. I need to fucking restart. I'm gonna make a snack. I'll be right back.
Jimmy.
What news?
What have you got for me? The Maryline is ready to go. I should raise my fees.